Well, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my microphone is on. Okay. Okay, good. The microphone's on. Welcome, everybody, to the Monday afternoon build stream. We're doing a little bit of a retro build stream, although the term retro has just become so overused. Everybody says retro, so I'm starting to use the term old school or vintage, I guess. Maybe it's a vintage build stream, but you see this down here? You see what RDA this is down here? Anybody guess? Somebody said it in the chat already. Rusty screws. That's the rusty screw. That is the rusty screws RDA right there. That is the Tugboat. What's up, Tugboat? Remember Amanda M? She's just gone now, and that's fine. That's fine. What up, Tugboat? Yeah, I got a Tugboat, and I got an OG Recoil deck here, and I was just going to put some ROUNDWIRE builds in it. This is actually a brand new OG Recoil deck. It just feels so vintage to me now in 2020, using an RDA from 2016. The Recoil, the original recipe Recoil RDA, fun fact, came out on like August 5th, 2016, because August 8th was the cutoff date that the FDA gave us for any new products coming out on the market. They had to be out before August 8th, 2016. And so we released this a mere few days before August 8th, 2016. But if all goes to plan, hopefully we can get both of these built with some ROUNDWIRE, and hopefully we can get both of these vaped with some ROUNDWIRE. I suppose I should put this on the screen because we are going to be, here, I'll put two. Look at that, 2 nicotine warnings. This product contains nicotine. This video is for adults only. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. Drew's reviews from the chat. What do you think of what Drip Trippers have said in his video, and have you watched it? I don't know. I stopped caring about Rip Trippers. Did he upload a new video? I guess I'll go check it out. I have no idea. We want to be vaping. I want to try this because I just ran across it in my little stash here. This is Burst Bacco Custard. If anybody's been around for any of my vlog videos, I tried Burst Bacco Bold. I tried Burst Bacco Nuts. And I thought that's all there was, but now we have Burst Bacco Custard, and we're going to be building on this little monster right here. Okay, nicotine warning, you can go away. This is, as pointed out in the chat, this is a Tugboat V1. This was one of the real first, I don't know, popular, hypey, marketed RDAs that really ever came out into the scene, into the industry. I want to say it was 2013, maybe even, it was early 2013. Now, if I can find a Phillips head screwdriver, which apparently all my screwdrivers are flathead screwdrivers, but if we can find a Phillips head screwdriver, I'm going to unscrew these. This Tugboat is really only for ROUNDWIRE builds. That's it. You're not fitting much else in here. ROUNDWIRE builds only. And this is a really old school 3-post deck. 3 posts, if I can get this in focus, 3 posts, tiny little post holes. I can't even explain to you how tiny these little post holes are. And the reason I decided to try some ROUNDWIRE is I just haven't vaped ROUNDWIRE in a really long time. Just haven't vaped it in a really long time. Hey, Neil. Yeah, I'm going to be going live with the Bearded Viking tomorrow. In fact, let me make this one quick little announcement. I'm not going to have a Tuesday Bro Tuesday. I'm not going to have a Tuesday Bro Tuesday tomorrow due to a doctor's appointment. I have a doctor's appointment that's happening. It's the only time I could get, and it's happening right when Tuesday Bro Tuesday is supposed to be happening. So we're just going to have the vlog. I'm going to have some other reviews up this week. Don't even trip. I'll have plenty of content, but there just won't be a Tuesday Bro Tuesday tomorrow. Probably better that way. Probably need to take a little bit of a break from the rage that's going on. Need to keep my blood pressure down. Well, welcome, Alan, to your very first stream. Thank you for jumping in here, and thank you for jumping in the chat. So let's go back in time a little bit to the Tugboat days. And there was a time when all I did was vape ROUNDWIRE builds. That's all I knew how to do. That's all I really did. And I used to think that things like aliens or Claptons or any of those, quote unquote fancy builds that all those builders were doing, people like Kent and Dwayne and all these people, I really thought it was really gimmicky. I really thought there's no way that gives you better flavor. It just looks pretty, right? It just looks pretty. It can't possibly vape any better. Oh, we're going to get there in just 1 second, Drew's Reviews. It can't possibly vape any better. So I was like a staunch ROUNDWIRE user. That's just what I wanted to use, was ROUNDWIRE. I didn't see the appeal of fancy builds. Now fast forward to 2020, and really all I've used for the last 5 years is fused Claptons and Aliens. I haven't used any ROUNDWIRE builds, so we're going to be doing some ROUNDWIRE builds. I have, can you see this packaging in front of me? I have some Anarchist wire. What gauge? We're going to be using some 22 gauge ROUNDWIRE today. I just like 22 gauge. I think it's easier to build with. I think it's easier to work with. Thinner gauge wire, in my opinion, has always been much more difficult to use, much more difficult to wrap. And the reason, high gauge wire now exists so you can Clapton with it, right? Is there a show of hands? Who in the crowd? In the crowd? Yeah. Who in the crowd? St. Louis. Who in the chat today uses exclusively ROUNDWIRE builds? I know for sure Michelle Lynn does. I know for sure Michelle Lynn exclusively uses just ROUNDWIRE builds. We used to call it the Ruby build, So I got some 22 gauge. It's a fairly big wire, so I'm going to pull off the amount that I think I need, which is going to be excessive for 2 dual coils. We're just going to start off building this tugboat. And the tugboat had a unique way that you needed to build it, a real unique way that you needed to build it. Ruby and I used to call it scooping. You needed to scoop your coils through it. Music Man does. Freemind, Zach, Jason using some ROUNDWIRE. Kevin's using ROUNDWIRE. David H, ROUNDWIRE here, 27 gauge, stainless steel only. All ROUNDWIRE. ROUNDWIRE only, Jeremy Todd Nichols. That's very interesting. Use ROUNDWIRE in a mouth-to-lung, Dion? Okay, I get that. I use some ROUNDWIRE and I guess in some mouth-to-lung. In my K-Fun, I was using a ROUNDWIRE for a real long time. In the old K-Fun Lite, my old K-Fun Lite, that's kind of all you can put in it. Anyway, we're going to try to build this. We're going to try to keep this video 30, 40 minutes at the most. This doesn't need to be a whole other vlog video. So my first attempt is I'm going to try to just build it. Old school on a 3mm post. No fancy building tools. I'm going to try to avoid using any of these fancy, easy building tools because so many companies, Coil Master. This one came from Gopher Vape. There was my vape kit for a while out there. It had these little things, right? You put your wire on here. You put your wrapper thing on here, and you could just wrap coils for days. But we're going to try. My first try, I'm going to try to not do that. In fact, I don't even really remember how to do this. It has been so incredibly long since I've built with ROUNDWIRE builds. NPC, all ROUNDWIRE build, but only mouth-to-lung 28 gauge. Okay, yeah, mouth-to-lung 28 gauge. I understand that. We're going to try to wrap at least one. I'm going to need to definitely use that coil wrapping tool. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I used to hold it like this under my thumbnail. Let's try it this way. Let's try this. You have to use to put the clippers, right? Not the clippers, but my little pliers. I'd grab the wire like this, if I can even do this. And then in the same hand, I would put my tool, right? Like this. Ooh. Now we're holding it like this, and we can start trying to wrap. You still wrap this way, Nate Jones? You don't use any of the fancy coil wrappers? That's hard. That's hard for me to do. I can do this. Tom believes in me, Tom believes in me, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to try to wrap like a 7 wrap around this. Man, this is going to be comedic. This is going to be completely comedic. Hang on, I got to take my glasses off. Nope, I don't have to take my glasses off. That's not going to work. This is going to be comedic in nature. Yeah. Okay, so there's one wrap, kind of. Going to try to get these as close as I can together. Oh, there's two. Oh, I'm really hitting my stride here. Nope, this is coming out like junkie butt. There's three. Look at those. Look at these beautiful wraps. That's three. This is going to be four. Oh, watch out, camera lens. You're getting in the way. Nope. Bad. Whoa. Whoa, bad. That's bad. Nobody even try to tell me that that's good, because that's bad. Okay, let's go for number 5. I can pinch them together later, right? I can pinch them together later. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Yeah, this is a 3 millimeter. There's 6. Sure. And then let's bring this around one more time for a 7 wrap. Hi. That is the ugliest nonsense that any of us have ever seen in their life. Can we fix this later? Yeah. It's perfect, Evan. Evan, I appreciate you, but that is lying. Yeah. Lee is much more honest. 3 out of 10. How would you rate this? 3 out of 10. But I think I remember, we can kind of see if we can kind of push these together a little bit. We can pinch them together, even them up a little bit. We might not get full-on like contact coils out of it. But that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I might be able to pinch these back together. I might be able to pinch these back to life. I've never been good at wrapping contact coils. Should we just leave them spaced? Grab the end of the wire and pull it tight when you wrap it. Yeah, that's the problem that I run into. I need more tools to do that. Let's try to get these to be contacty, a little bit more contacty coils. But when you have the tugboat, one of the things that you needed to do with the tugboat was you needed to take your leads and you needed to kind of do one of these jobbers. You see how there's like an arch right there? They're like arched. There's like a scoop to it. And you had to really scoop these. And try to keep this on camera so it's not just... You had to scoop them. You had to scoop them into. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I definitely meant to do that. I definitely meant to have them be spaced. That's actually the opposite of what I wanted to do. So now if we can get the tugboat here, and I can manage to get these scooped in here. Man, this is difficult. I'm going to need to really get down in here. Hang on a sec. I need to get close proximity. I'm going to try to scoop these in. Scoop. Hey. 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 What's the thingy with the da-na-na-ba-na-na? Those went in. I don't know if you can see that. Those definitely went in. So I'm going to screw down this negative post here. Would you just look at that beauty? She's a beaut, Clog. She's a beaut. This is bad. So I'm going to wrap a second coil really quickly. I'm going to try to wrap a second coil using the same technique. Maybe when we build the recoil, we can try to do it with the coily tool there. I know it's not called the coily tool, but maybe when we get to the tugboat, we can do it with the coily tool. I'm going to try to do this again the real old school way. The true old school way. It's just going to be bad. It's just gonna be bad. You know it. Nick can't build and it shows. Okay, 1. I'm pulling. 2. I'm pulling. 3. This one already looks way better. 4. There's 5. There's 6. Oh, pow. And then there's 7. Okay, remember what I said? I said this one looks better. This one actually looks 8,000 times worse. Would you say that that's 8,000 times or 10,000 times worse? It's not that bad. Just center and correct it after you install. That's the way I'm going. That's what I've always relied on. I've always relied on that I can fix it later. Every single time. See, all you need to do is a little bit of scrunching, and it's already better. Already better. I even got the leads going off in the same direction, like I'm a professional at this. And really, this is just to show you, hey, even after 10 years, I still don't know what I'm doing. And that I have a really hard time building round wire builds. I've just been spoiled. You got to put the scoops in it, though. You got to put the scoops in the leads. Scoop. So you can scoop. Yeah, Rip's leaving vaping. It's not that Rip's leaving vaping, it's that Rip has left vaping. Left. By abandonment. Enjoy your money. All right, so I'm sorry. I'm going to take this off camera real quick. Safety first. Clip the leads so that I can get this second one in here. And we're going to scoop it in. Scoop it in, bro. Oh, I need to pre-trim that lead. Damn it. I forgot about the tugboat and the 3 posts. Shit. I might have just messed this up. Scoop. Nope. Oh. 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 I think we have success. I'm now going to secure both of these screws. Center screw as well. Yep, I can feel it grabbing. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that looks absolutely horrific. That looks absolutely horrific. You should watch the video by Rip Chippers because he talks about you in it. Nothing bad. Well, kinda. I don't know. I don't care. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'm sure I'll watch it. Is it the newest thing on his YouTube channel? Is it the newest thing? I unsubscribed from Rip Chippers because I don't care anymore. I cared when he was doing vape stuff because he was an incredible resource for people. Because people would come to me and ask, hey, did you ever review this thing? Or what'd you think of this, that, and the other? And I would always say, I haven't got to use it, but here's a Rip Trippers link. Here's a Rip Trippers video. You know, you can get your information from him. I haven't got to use that personally, or, oh, Rip Trippers did a video for that. I think he liked it. I would watch his YouTube videos just to gain information so that I could help guide people in the correct direction. You know, smokers and the like who were looking for something. Rip said in his video he earned $100,000 a month from reviewing, but didn't do it for the money, and that every reviewer gets paid no matter what. Well, I mean, Rip Trippers is a liar then. I mean, he did earn $100,000 a month from reviewing, but that's because China paid him that much to review videos, to review products. And if you say you don't do it for the money, then why take the money? You got to get paid. Just be honest. Say, yeah, I reviewed to make money. That's how I was able to afford this G-Wagon. That's how I was able to afford this Dodge Hellcat. Let's focus on these coils for a hot second here. So they're a little bit of a mess. Hang on, let me clip my other lead. It's a bit of a mess. I just heard that land somewhere else in the world. So I'm going to try to do a little, pushing. We're going to push these over to center just a little bit. Oh, not bad. These might have to just stay spaced. These coils might just have to stay spaced. But that's not bad. Like, that's not a negative thing. That's not a negative thing at all. Hang on, I'm going to adjust my camera up a little bit so that we can put this on a device. Hi, welcome to that device. I need a smaller regulated device for this right now, and I don't have it. Here, let's... Oh, shit, I almost just dropped that. Let's do the Odin Mini. Let's see what these come out to on the Odin Mini. DNA 250C. That's a much more reasonable height. So, and we'll be able to glow them, you know, glow them evenly. Odin Mini says... It's not even asking me if I installed a new coil or not. Oh, it's not going to work on the Odin Mini. I wonder if this tugboat's going to work at all. Because here, let me show you this as well. This is the 510 pin on the tugboat, number 13. I used to use this on a hybrid, dude. You should never use something like this on a hybrid mech. Never use something like this on a hybrid mech. Never, ever just use something like this on a hybrid mech. So, I wonder what I can even use this on. I wonder what that will register on. Maybe the Centaurus? And I saw someone in the chat talking about their Centaurus, how it looks cruddy on top. Here's what mine looks like. Mine looks pretty good. Mine looks pretty freaking good. Let's see if this is going to reach the 510 pin. Oh, yes, it is. It's reaching it. Let's measure it again. Let's measure it again. Yes. So first of all, we need to turn the wattage way down. These are measuring a 0.14 right now. So I'm going to turn this to like 44 watts. See what can be done with these coils. Let's see what can be pinched. Let's see what can be poked. I'm going to need to get back down in here. I'm going to need to put my face down in front of these freaking coils. Oh, it's working. Yeah, they're glowing evenly. I'm gonna try to do some pinching here. I hate that the camera keeps going in and out of focus. We're gonna try to do some pinching. Look, these just might have to remain spaced coils. That's about as good as it's going to get right there. But that's not bad. Like freehand coils, free-handed coils, that's not that bad. I'm pretty impressed by that. I'm pretty impressed with my ability to still do that. We're going to use the coily tool for the recoil because I'm building both of them. Maybe this will be a longer build stream. I don't want this to be too long of a build stream because... You know, when I come across a 45-minute YouTube video for a build, I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit. Dude, that's built. I'm just going to say it. That's built. That looks good. Kaboom. Kaboom, Nick. We're going to grab some cotton bacon. We're going to wick this. We're going to go old school with the Tugboat V1 built freehand. And for freehand, I don't feel like those are terrible. I don't feel like those are terrible for a freehand build. I don't know. Needs 12 volts. No, I think we're going to leave this at like 44. It came out to a 0.14. And I think we're going to leave this at around 44, 50 watts, maybe at the maximum. But they're 3mm coils, so then I know I can put a good amount of cotton in here. That's too much. You're just getting greedy now, Nick. You're just getting greedy now. I think we'll be able to do this. I wish they were centered more, you know? I'm going to have a bitch of a time wicking this. Yeah, it takes a long time to cool off. There's a little bit of a ramp-up time on this even. Whoa! Watch them cool down. Watch them cool down. I don't know why I did that. I'm in the middle of wicking it. I'm using Anarchist wire, Andre, from the chat asking. This is Anarchist Niachrome. It is 22 gauge. Yeah, it might focus someday. For now, it's just going to be a big blur. I know you can focus on this camera. Don't tell me that you can't. I know you can. Yeah, there you go. Anarchist Nichrome 80 22 gauge. Let's try to wick this. One and done. One is the loneliest number that you ever be. Yeah, brother. These are about to destroy. Brad, these are about to rip hard. Hard. Rhett Falls, yo, bro. Another beautiful day with a good vape. Thanks again for helping me quit smokes. Grimm Army. Dude, Rhett Falls. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm happy to have helped. Happy to have helped in any little way that I can, you know? Oh man, these are I'm really excited to vape this. Really terribly excited to vape this. So, let's clip some cotton here. Just straight cotton clipping. That's too much cotton for this deck, though. I'm going to have to try to trim some of this down a little bit. At least on one side. Let's see. Let's see if I still even remember how to wick things. Off of there. Overall, look. Overall, free-handed coils. That's not bad. This is as good as a coil. This is as good as a coil as I've ever built. Now am I going to be able to... Nope. That lead's just going to get in the way. That's like the curse of a 3-post deck, though, you know? It's just going to have to go in like that, isn't it? Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but I did. This side I'll be able to flip and fold. The other side just has to get smashed down in there. So this side... I was able to like do the traditional flip and fold, but this side just has to get pressed because the coils are not centered in any capacity. If they were centered, if I had a little bit more room in there, then we might really have something. But we don't. Tugboat. What up, Tugboat? Freehand, 22 gauge, anarchist wire build, cotton bacon on the inside. I'm going to bust open this Burst Bacco Bold. Sure, focus on my hands, not the RDA. Focus on the RDA. When you get up that close to it, it does look pretty bad. It does look pretty junky. It looks like something from 2012. Like this looks like something from 2012. Aaron Tyler in the chat. This is an original Tugboat V1 that I freehanded some coils on, some 22 gauge coils on, and we wicked it up with cotton bacon. It's not my best work, but it's gonna vape, and I know it's gonna vape. See, it's already happening. The magic is already happening. Look at that. Look at that junky crap over there. You know what they say, though? If it looks dumb but it works, it's not dumb. Yeah. That cotton is just not going to go where I want it to go, is it? I could have lifted these coils up a little bit, too. Could have certainly lifted them up. Oh, but they're vaping, dude. They're vaping. Yes. Yes. So I'm definitely going to have to... I take my top cap like this, and I kind of give it one of these so that it kind of lubricates the inside of the top cap so I can pop this top cap down on here. When these O-rings are dry, there's just not a chance that you're going to get this on here. There we go. This is the Chicks with Wicks What Up Tugboat. Now, I just need a 510 drip tip for it because it was a 510 drip tip banger. You think this one will fit on here? Okay, that looks ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. So, let's find a better 510 drip tip. Can I use an old like dot mod? There you go. There you go. Dang. Not bad. Not bad, you guys. I can't believe we did it, damn it. I'm going to pull myself out of the corner right now just to vape this. We did it. You should have my parcel this week, dude. Remember to have a fresh K fund so you can build it and use the e-juice I'm sending you. Use the juice I'm sending you in the vlog. Sick. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it, Rhett Falls. I'm looking forward to it. Also, Neil, got a beer, got a new mod, got a Grimm string. Great night. This is a great night. It's a great day. Tom Sharo, appreciate that, man. Very gracious of you. Appreciate you. So, Tugboat. OG Tugboat. Is this too bright? Let's diffuse this a little bit. Yeah. OG did nothing. That did nothing to help the situation because I'm using crap cam and garbage cam. But don't worry. We're running a little long. We're 35 minutes. I'm going to do the Recoil next. I want to do the OG Recoil next. But we're going to use the super coily tool. Or should we just say fuck the Recoil and not do it? You guys feel like hanging out for a little bit longer? If you feel like hanging out a little bit longer, give me a hell yeah in the chat and we'll build this Recoil up. But for right now, I am going to vape on a Tugboat V1. I'm going to make sure my airflow is aligned. So restricted. So restricted. You want me to do a retro build on a Genesis atomizer? I would have to dig out a Genesis atomizer. Next week, though, on the Monday build, we're going to be doing this. Courtesy of Justin, we're going to be doing the Aromamizer Plus V2 RDTA next week. This thing just looks like a monster and a half. All right, that sounds like you guys want to hang out a little bit longer, so let's build a Recoil. But first, let us try Burst Bacco Custard, a 2020 juice in a 2012 RDA. This is the Tugboat, OG Tugboat, restricted airflow. So restricted. Hey, that's not bad. It just does need a little bit more wattage. I was sketchy as to where I was going to set this wattage because, I don't know, those wicks, that wasn't super tight in there. But, dude, it's vaping pretty good. This tobacco custard is, it's got a real Turkish feel to it. Not Turkish like Turkish, like Turkish tobacco kind of feel to it. Hope the parcel gets to you tomorrow. Bearded Viking Customs. We'll see. It's the only way. I don't know. We won't know until we know. We don't know until we know. Sweden needs more GrimmGreen visiting. Look, I would love to get back to Sweden, but Matthias and Beyond Vape SE don't really exist anymore. They don't do the vape meet anymore. Otherwise, I mean, really, other than visiting your beautiful country, I have no reason to go there for a vape show. It's vaping really good. Really surprisingly good. This is honestly vaping really great. I would say, why is my hat crooked? Should I leave it like that? Should I just Justin Bieber it? That's what you want to see. You want to see an aging 43-year-old tattooed Star Wars nerd with a sideways hat trying to look like Justin fucking Bieber. It's vaping better than I remember. The Tugboat RDA used to be my favorite, just ride or die RDA. I just loved the hell out of it. and it's vaping like a champ. The coil, the flavor from these coils is legitimately good. The flavor from these coils is legitimately good. It's just round wire, and it tastes very, very nice. Maybe not quite as nice as, say, Fuse Claptons, right? Aliens, right? Still tastes really nice. If you want to come, I'll freaking make it happen with Vape Me, and as soon as the regulations lift, I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm 100% on board. Zach in the chat, when does Namber Juice go back into production? 2000, never. Namber Juice is dead in the water. Just gone forever, dead. It's a little bit of a sore subject for me. It's a little bit heartbreaking for me to say that, but it is actually deadly gone. Now, Green-Eyed Lady is asking the real questions. How does it smell, though? Not bad. Not like stinky feet, not like stinky socks, not like dog butt or anything like that. Tobaccos have the tendency to smell bad. Just the vapor smells bad, especially if there's honey in it. Oh, forget that. Nuts to that. Don't put honey in your tobaccos, man. Oh, Kelly Bell. Got a super chat here from Kelly Bell. Thank you so much. Just sending my love. I appreciate that. You know, that's what we need in the world. We need a little bit more compassion. We need a little bit more love, man. I appreciate that, Kelly. Thank you. Tom Sharo. Funny thing is, back in the day, that was open airflow. I know. Tom, it's crazy. It's crazy how things have changed. In fact, let me show you this, Tom. Tom Sharo. I have a, oh, here it is. This will work. This is a tugboat. Here, let me move my face out of the way. This is a tugboat. Look how old, horribly dirty this is. This was the anarchist tugboat cap with extra airflow. Should we give this a whirl? Let's give it a whirl, even though it's gross and I kind of don't want to put it in my mouth. I'm just going to have to put it in my mouth. Ayo, that's what she said. All right, let's give this a shot. Much more open. This was considered open airflow back in the day, the original tugboat cap. This, what is now considered normal, this, I would even say that this tugboat cap, this anarchist tugboat cap, is a little bit restricted comparatively. Little bit restricted. This was like the cloud chasing cap. The cloud chasing cap. Rob W in the chat, my mom used to say honey smells like old lady knickers. That's really super gross. Guys, really super gross, but I kind of see that. Yeah, you get much more airflow, but that tugboat experience is gone. The part of the tugboat experience was that restricted lung. Dang, I kind of like the original tugboat better. I get better flavor from the restricted lung. I get much better flavor from the restricted lung. In fact, what I want to do, here, let's pop this back open. Let's get to this recoil. You guys feel like hanging out? I feel like hanging out. Let's build up a recoil real quick. I'll shrink myself down even further, just into nothingness, right? Into nothingness. So let's get this off of here, and let's put a recoil on here, an OG recoil. We're going to round wire build it, but we're going to round wire it with a tool. With a tool, so I don't spend, 30 minutes building a cruddy coil. 22 gauge. I think I'm going to do the same. 7 wrap comes out to a 0.14. That's kind of awesome. I kind of love that. I think that's great. 0.14 is kind of right where I want to be. I used to shoot for a 0.2. Now, if I was using 24 gauge, you see, that would get me to a 0.2 with a 7 wrap on a 3mm. But we're going to use this little toolie guy right here. I guess I should put it in the correct camera. This little toolie guy. Toolie guy? Yeah, toolie guy. So we're going to be able to build some quick round wire. Some quick round wire. GrimmGreen, Tanner in the chat. Do you remember the pi squared RDA, first postless RDA I remember seeing, I came across Saturday afternoon? Yep. Thought of me for some reason? That's cool. I'm totally cool with you thinking about me when you think of old RDAs. Yeah, the pi had drama around it. The pi had drama around it. 1. No, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how much easier, see how quick and easy that was? Look at this coil. Look at this coil compared to the coil that I freehand wrapped. I mean, that's just way more beautiful contact coil. This is a 7 wrap on a 3mm 22 gauge Anarchist Nichrome for anybody just joining us. We're going to throw these into the Recoil, an original recipe Recoil. We already got the Tugboat going nice and strong. Now it's time to vape an original recipe Recoil, mostly because I want to do a flavor comparison. I want to compare the flavor on a Recoil to the original Tugboat. That's really what I'm interested in. I would be surprised if the original Tugboat holds up with just as good a flavor with some round wire builds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easily done. Boom. So easily done. Let's pre-clip these leads just a hair. Just a hair and a half. Did I wrap these incorrectly for the Recoil? I don't think I did. I'm a person that just lets wire fly all over my office. Don't even care. Just everywhere. That's why I wear shoes in here all the time. That's why I wear shoes in here all the time. You can't get good flavor off a Recoil anymore? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing wrong? You're doing something wrong there. Recoil has some of the best flavor I've ever had in my life, especially the original recipe, even with the Clouds Bro Clouds cap, which, you know, Clouds Bro Clouds. It's barely Clouds Bro Clouds. We're going to open up this pit, open up these post holes, flathead screws on the original recipe Recoil. This is a brand new, straight out of the box original recipe Recoil. It's one of those RDAs I just can't not set up. I kind of want to have one going all the time. I'm just proud of it. I love the way it vapes. I just love the way it vapes. Zach has a super chat here. Zach, 3-year vapiversary next month. Boosh. Fuck yeah, Zach, a.k.a. Pizza Beard. That's fantastic. Joey Johnson in with the super chat. Hey, my little Italy buddy. I emailed, by the way. You emailed me. I'll check it out. I'll find it. I will find your email and I will answer it, my friend. I will do my best to find it and answer it. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. I feel like I cut these leads way too short. Nope, right in. That's fine. I'm going to need to get down here again. Really get in here. What's the thingy with your down and your man and your na. It's in. Look, it's in. That's what she said. God, there's so many that's what she said jokes going on here. And so, as per usual, we go from this lead, we go from this post to this post. Skip the middle. No need to go that short. And then we're going to try to push and pull and center these a little bit. So I'm going to leave myself some space on this side. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of space on that side as well. So we've got to try to get these centered as best we can. That's what we're working with so far. It's not great. It's not beautiful. But damn it, I'm going to get these to vape. I'm going to get them to vape. Now what we have to do is we have to pre-clip our middle lead. The one going into the middle, I'm going to have to pre-clip it because it's just going to get in the way. So let's pre-clip it short. Whew. Heard that go shooting off into the ether. Yeah, perfect. Holy crap. It's in. It's in. We got 2 coils installed right now. I don't know, like, this is a huge victory for me. I haven't built my own coils in a really long time, and that's why I wanted to do this, was I don't know, just to prove to myself I could still do it. And I'm not so out of practice that I can't possibly build and install a round wire build. Yes! That looks terrible. Ready? Now here, I'll hold this one so it doesn't go shooting off into the ether. Throw it in the trash can. Well, that's what we're working with so far. Not great, not terrible. Not great, not terrible. For British Eyes only in with the super chat, I was a builder until I took some 22 gauge to the knee. 22 gauge to the knee? Were you kneeling in your office? Were you kneeling in your vape lair? Does anybody remember? Remember when I used to call this my vape lair? That was a pretty dorky thing to do, but I stand by it. So we got to try to adjust these into place right now. Because this is unacceptable that they're being so wonky off to the side. So we're going to push. Yes. That side looks photo perfect. That's ready for Instagram right there. I'm actually going to raise these up just a hair. That looks ready for Instagram in my opinion. Now this one's going to be the tough one. Yeah, this one's going to be the tough one. But we're going to get it. Bam. That looks pretty good, man. It's not great, but it's certainly vapeable. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. If you make references to TV shows, unless it's The Simpsons or like Rick and Morty, I'm probably not going to get it. I don't watch a lot of television, man. I wish I did, but I don't. Let's see what the initial resistance is. 0.08. Okay. Let's measure those again. Sure. Let's try 0.09 right now on here. That resistance is obviously going to come up as time goes on, as we get these glowing. Sorry, it's just going to go out of focus. I can't do anything to prevent that. All you need to do, strum, pulse. Strum, pulse. And you locked it. All right. In fact, I need new batteries in here, damn it. Hold, please. Hold, please. We'll put some good moly cells in here. Now, see, we're right up to a 0.14. Perfect, backed up to a 0.14. Yes, I did attach a 0.14. Thank you for asking me. Okay. What do you think, British Eyes? You think I can be a builder guy? Round wire, man. Round wire. Well, that's what we came up with. That's where we're leaving it. Right there. This guy. Not bad. Not bad. It's a little spacey. It's a little spaced out. But that's not bad. Are they glowing evenly? Glowing evenly? Inside to outside? Glowing evenly? Let's cool these down. Let's get some cotton in here. Let's do a side-by-side flavor comparison between a Tugboat V1, a Tugboat V1, and a Recoil original recipe Recoil RDA. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about this. Cotton goes in. You can kind of give it a twist to pull it through. Should be snug. You want snug cotton in there. Snug. Not so snug that it messes with your coils, but that's the great thing about building with 22 gauge wire is you don't have to, you can't wick it tight enough to fuck up 21 gauge, 22 gauge. 22 gauge is so firmly secure and tough. There's nothing delicate about it. There's some coils, some aliens and stuff that you can really mess up if you wick it too snugly. But these, not a chance. Not a chance. You had to break out your recoil watching this? Dude, I fully support this. I'm totally cool if you have to break out your recoil. Oh, see, that's barely snug enough. Barely snug enough. I'm not excited about the snugness level of that cotton. But, you know, what are you going to do? You just roll with it. You just roll with it. I like these. I like this retro building. I should do this every week. Watch GrimmGreen struggle with building a fucking simple roundwire build every single week. Can he do it? Can he not do it? No, turns out he can't. That side looks good to me. That side looks good to me. These coils are far from centered. These coils are far, far from centered. But that doesn't matter because the original recipe recoil, you know, it doesn't have any of those locking features on it. There's no tabs. There's no notches. So you can set your airflow however you want. I am really excited about the way that looks. Maybe this side looks a little bit better. Maybe this side looks a little bit better. By the end of it, I know we won't be struggling anymore. This is to show you that anybody can do this. If you're a vapor and you just use like mesh coil heads or whatever, or you just, you know, all you do is buy an AIO and that's how you vape, and you've always wanted to try an RDA, but you can't try an RDA, this, that, and the other, you're too intimidated. Do not be intimidated. It's just a little bit of a learning curve, maybe a little bit of trial and error. I just want to hook this on here because I want to vape this Tugboat again. I need to have these side by side. Tugboat on this monster. This build stream should not have gone this long. I just want you guys to know that. These are usually 30 minutes at the most. But we're going to apply some juice to this OG Recoil. Round wire build. Not freehand this time. That's okay. Let's see what we can do. Can we create some vapors? Your cotton's too dry. No, it's not. It's not too dry. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? Do you mind shouting out my Facebook page and talk show? Vape Nation Zarn. Hashtag Vape Nation. Is that the name of it? Vape Nation Zarn? I don't mind shouting it out. I'll shout anybody out. Okay, well, not anybody. Like, I'm not going to shout Joe Biden out. Oh, it is vaping. This is vaping like a champion. I'm going to do a little bit of Coil Care while we're here. There's no need to cut corners. I'm just going to try to get some of this cotton out of the way. I just don't want cotton in front of my coils, you know? You need to be tucked in a little bit over here too. You don't want any cotton hanging out over that O-ring. That's a bad scene, man. Yes. Yes. Same thing that I have to do with the Tugboat, I have to do with the Recoil. And this is all I do, is I just wipe it along the cotton so that it gets just a nice little layer of liquid in there so that you can just, boom, pop it down like a champion. I'm going to drip a little bit more in here, and we're going to vape this mother trucker. Let me make sure my airflow is lined up. Yeah. Now, see, that's the thing about the OG Recoil. Like I said, there's no tabs or anything, so there's no real need to center your build because you can just line up your airflow exactly where it needs to be and hit it every time. All right. Let's do some side-by-side juice comparisonning. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the full hour today. I guess the Monday build stream is just going to go for an hour now, and that's just how it is. 0.13, 60 watts. Where's my tugboat? This came out. This is now a 0.16. 0.16 and a 0.13. Both were 22 gauge anarchist nichrome on a 3mm. Your wife's birthday is today, Vapor Swaggins. Will you shout her out? Yeah. Shout out to Vapor Swaggins' wife, who for some reason he's hiding her name from me. And I don't know why he would do that. But yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, Vapor Swaggins' wife. Let's try this recoil. Let's just try it. 60 watts. Let's just jump into it. Oh, it definitely needs more wattage than that, Nick. What are you doing? 0.13. Let's try 76 watts. Just an arbitrary number. Why not? Excellent. Excellent. First thing I want to mention about this Burst Bacco Custard is it tastes nothing like custard. It tastes literally zero like custard. Less than zero like custard. It tastes... if you had put this in front of me and told me and asked me to describe it without knowing that it was a tobacco custard, it tastes like fruit. I get like a fruity flavor from it. It's delicious, but it tastes like Mountain Dew. This Burst Bacco Custard tastes like Mountain Dew to me. This is tripping me out. Roundwire, bro. Look, anybody can do a roundwire build. If I can do a roundwire build, thank you, sick boy. Anybody can do a roundwire build. I just proved that you can do it poorly and put it in a really old RDA and still get a great vape experience from it. I want to try the other airflow on the Recoil. I think I don't like the Clouds Bro Clouds airflow anymore. Is that weird? I feel like that's a weird thing to say. I just really like a more restricted lung now. So we're going to try the restricted lung. Of course, I'm going to need to lubricate up my my top cap again just real quick. Put a nice little thin layer on there. Boop. Yes. Yes. I am officially on Team Flavorbo Flavor Cap. That is a banging vape. And there is definitely something fruity going on in this Bacco Custard. It tastes like Mountain Dew to me. I'm going to have Casey taste it and see what she tastes and tell her that it's not. I'm going to tell her it's not a tobacco. I'm going to say, just guess what this is. Although she can probably hear me talking. It tastes like Mountain fucking Dew. It tastes like slightly tobacco flavored Mountain Dew. Addy Tooney, you always use the flavor cap? I'm on board. I've never used the flavor cap before, and right now, just this won me over to the flavor cap. This just won me over. Thank you, Michelle Lynn. Stay hydrated, Hydro homies. Are there any last super chats that I wanted to get to before we end this here stream? I was a builder until I took some 22 gauge to the knee. Still don't get that, British Eyes. Still don't get it. Travis, that's very gracious of you. I vaped from 2009 to 2019. Working home for the last 4 months made me pick it back up. What? Oh, make it pick it back up. Back to my goon with grandfather juice. Hell yeah. Well, fuck, Travis. Welcome back to the party, pal. I'm totally cool. That's, you know what? That's the great thing about vaping, right? People can leave it for a while. People can come back. I would rather you quit vaping and come back to vaping than quit vaping and then go buy cigarettes. Please just come back to vaping. If you've quit and you're feeling the urge again, because it never really goes away, in my opinion. You never really quit. It's always there. Always there. Even when I had quit for like 4 years, I thought about smoking cigarettes every single day. Every single day. Come back. Welcome back, Travis. Happy to have you. I'm on board with the flavor cap now. I know, me too, Tom. Thank you everybody for joining me. I think this is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up this here stream. But look, we did it. And it wasn't that difficult. Round wire build, 22 gauge in a tugboat. Round wire build, 22 gauge in an original recipe recoil. They're vaping spectacular. I'm going to start replacing all of my fancy builds with round wire builds from now on. Just 22 gauge. Just 22 gauge round wire. That's all I need. Anarchist does, give me some really nice flavor. I've always thought that about Anarchist wire. And even Anarchist wire I was skeptical of back in the day. I thought, Canthol, why do you need anything else? Nichrome doesn't give you any better flavor, until I actually vaped it and went, yeah, Nichrome actually does give you a much better flavor. I'm loving the crap out of this, but it does not taste like a tobacco to me in any capacity. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I don't want this stream to run any longer so that maybe some people will catch the replay. But thank you. Round wire builds all day long. Maybe we'll throw a round wire build next week in this guy. This is what we're doing next week for the build stream. Aromomizer Plus V2 RDTA, compliments of one of my patrons, Justin H. There can be only one from Steam Crave. I never really got along with the Steam Crave products, but I'm excited to get into that, and I'm excited to build it, vape it, all that good shit. So let's go ahead and end this. I know, but the framed God coils, Here's the thing. The framed God coils are still pretty fucking awesome. I wish I had rewicked it so I could compare this liquid to round wire in the recoil and then compare it to the framed God coils. There is something to specialty coils, fancy coils as I build them. Aliens give amazing flavor. But if you're intimidated by aliens, if you can't build aliens, if you think $22 for a set of aliens is too expensive, just buy some round wire, build some round wire. You're going to have a good vape regardless, okay? Don't let anybody vape judge you. Don't let anybody vape shame you for vaping what you like to vape. That's stupid. That's some stupid shit. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. You didn't have to, but you did, and I appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this here Monday build stream up. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember, there's not going to be a Tuesday Bro Tuesday tomorrow, but I will be on with Bearded Viking Customs about 1 p.m. my time. I'll let everybody know with an update via some sort of social media, but thank you guys. I will have a healthy doctor's visit. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. Thank you, Thobai. I appreciate that. I will dig out a Genesis atomizer, and we will do a Genesis atomizer on a Monday build stream. I think that sounds like a great time. Everyone stay safe. Be excellent to each other. Peace out, you guys.